Exclusive.
Years ago, grew up in the church choir. Daddy was a pastor, whatever the deal is. You had an opportunity to make a choice at that point. I could use this gift and glorify God, and they know exactly what that means. Mm-hmm. Or I can take this gift that God gave me and I can use it to parlay it into making millions and millions of dollars and a name for myself. But yet and still there is that piece of them that is tugging on them. So they'll do that secular stuff, where you can snap and pop your fingers. But there is a piece of them that still wants to. And they will put us one song or two songs. I remember back when I was in high school, because I used to love Prince. Yes, I said it. I used to love Prince. And I think one of the first 2 or 3 albums that he made, there was a song. It was entitled God. And I said, now that's very strange for somebody that is as sexual and as sensual and as out there as he was, that he would have a song. And I said, and I wasn't saved then, I said, there is a piece or a part of him that is searching and desires and wants God, but don't quite know how to get there, number one. And number two, is not ready to release and let go all of this other stuff to get to him. And so I find a lot of the secular artists that they'll put that gospel song or whatever, because how many of them get up on those award shows? I want to thank God, because they're going to say that. They're going, especially us, our people, we're going to give God some praise now. We're going to give him that praise. I thank Mama and Jesus for this, whatever it is they got. They don't forget him. Okay, they ain't going to give a piece of that check.
That's right.
Bless his name. They ain't going to give him a piece of that profits. But
they know
where they come from.
Yeah, I mean, it is ingrained in us, especially us as a people. But, so there's a part of us that knows and wants to do, but is not ready to surrender, is not ready to submit, does not want to do the things that we know we got to do to come full circle to Jesus. And unfortunately, some of our church leaders have made it okay to say that we can straddle the fence, we can compromise. It's all right, if I'm standing up on stage half naked, but I can give these big donations. It's really not okay, because what message are we sending, to our young people? It can't be either or. It cannot be either or. It's got to be one or the other. You can't do both. In the course of a day, with the stuff that we go through, you got to have something that's going to feed your spirit. You need something that's going to build up your inner man. Because, see, we take care or don't take care of this, and sometimes we'll do things where we're working on building up our I don't want to say our spirit man, but our soulish man. We want to do things that want to please it, make it happy, kind of pacify it. But a lot of people don't delve into that third man, that spirit man, and that's the one that connects to God. That's the one that connects to the heavens. And if you don't have something that's rooted and grounded, sure enough, rooted and grounded, because the first thing that come and hit you, wham, we're going to find out exactly how much spirit you got, how much Jesus you got. How much Holy Ghost do you really have? And that's what the world is looking at. That's what they're looking toward. And it comes out in everything that we do. So they are so looking for somebody, like the brother you said, that actually walks this thing, because we are Jesus's representatives.
Piggybacking off of what Bettina said, nowadays the rap is so much worse. It's just I don't listen to rap like that, but when I heard snippets, cause somebody had told me, you know, to go on YouTube or to Google some things and to Google certain lyrics and stuff, and I was like, wow, the enemy is really literally speaking through people now. And they like Donald was saying earlier about people selling their souls to Satan. People really like giving their lives to him. You know what I'm saying? Because they want tangible things. They want money. They want houses. They want cars. They want all that kind of stuff. And the enemy, in turn, like, it's so many doors open in them that he can come in and do whatever he wants to do. And like, I'm not gonna say the artist's name, but you know, one artist, you know, he has so many tattoos on his body, it doesn't make any sense. He's covered with tattoos, piercings here, there, you know, hair a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And so you see that pattern in everybody else who listens to that music. And you see, and that person's attitude reflects on everybody else who listens to their music. And I see it even in my own neighborhood, which is horrible. People don't have manners no more. No more chivalry. People are rude, disrespectful. People walking down the street smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? People drinking, they cursing. Nobody has any type of respect anymore. As far as this, I guess I could say around my generation. So the music has really had a huge impact on us, our generation, and their influence other people to do what they're doing. Even in the female artists now, homosexuality is being portrayed. That's something that I didn't see back.
It's like you're gonna hear it and you're gonna be a slave to it.
Yes.
And so it's like it's very subtle that it comes in if you actually think about it, because it's like as Tina was saying, like they talk about the problems, but there's no solutions. So I was just even having a talk with my sister, like, even though she like listened to like Rihanna, but I'm like, why are you listening to people like her? And I just did like 3 Facebook statuses ago about the music we listen to, talking about people who sing about not being loved because they don't look good enough. It's like, it's not your reality, but you're saying it so much that it becomes your reality because you're speaking into existence.
Exactly.
And even with like, you was talking about like anger and through music, it's like, I noticed that because sometimes I do like mixed martial arts fighting, so it's like you put one song on, it throw DMX, it like gets everybody pumped, everybody's ready to fight.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
It's like, okay, let me at him,
Yeah.
because the word
so
that
true.
slips in, it's like, every time we listen to it, it's like we're letting the spirit in.
Exactly.
He might not get in, but the more we listen to it and feed it,
Yeah.
the more we feed our body
It's
the same
influencing.
spirit.
Yeah.
So we become influenced without even knowing that we're becoming influenced.
We talking about music and like what you let in your ears and how it could affect you. But for him, he was like, well, he listened to it, but you don't like do it. He's not gonna go by a gun and shoot nobody, but it's still filtering in, whether it's the action or just feelings that come with it of anger or violence or just like rage. You know, it'll show up in different ways. You don't have to get a gun and shoot somebody.